Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I'm good, thanks too.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I think I was talking to the audience. That's all right. I'm glad you're good. Okay, so welcome to this new thing we're trying at 8:30 in the morning. For today, it's called Daily Dose of Dr. Mary and Dee Dee. Feels a little long, but as I wrote in the blog post, I'm also kind of a fan of the alliteration. So we'll see if it lasts or not. What are your thoughts on it?
I like it,
Do you?
but I am notorious for using too many words in anything when I write.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, we'll see what we think. I'm sorry, I'm steeping my 47th mug of tea today. Okay, so you know the content or the context of these is that we are going to focus on kind of one quick topic to get you started on your day. And at least to get started, they'll probably all be around addiction because that's kind of what the basis of this is. But I think the plan is to, if this has any legs to it, to kind of evolve it into just relationship stuff. Because here's what I believe is true. The challenges that Dr. Mary and I had around his addiction are just super extreme examples of the challenges that couples face. Whether that's because your family traditions were different or because you come at the world from a different angle. You know, think about the arguments that you've maybe had with your spouse, significant other, partner around money or religion or raising children or all those things. Now imagine any of those conversations with the overlay of addiction on them, and you can imagine that they go from 1 to 11 really fast. So, like I said, we'll start with some addiction stuff because that's really where we're beginning, but it may evolve into other things as we move on.
And I think we're open to suggestions for topics too. Not that we're both sitting here thinking, hey, we know everything about everything, because we don't.
We don't, amazingly.
No, it's weird, but...
Like I know virtually nothing about cumulonimbus clouds. But, before we go any further, the point is to stay focused.
Yes.
Okay, focus. So the focus for today is a commercial that we watched together. Does anybody watch commercials anymore? But we did. We watched this commercial, happened to see it together on, I got to get the right name of the whiskey. Proper 12 whiskey.
It's by McGregor Breweries.
I think his name is Connor. Something super
Yeah,
Irish.
Conor McGregor.
He keeps saying things like, I'm a proper Irishman. And it's called 12 because, proper 12, because 12 is the district in Dublin that he's from. And actually, I sort of like this idea. His first commercial, he's giving a portion of the sales back to first responders. Which may or may not be a good idea because, of course, a lot of first responders really struggle with addiction. But that's maybe a topic for another day.
He also got Tyson Fury, who's an Irish boxer. It's called Proper Number 12 because, of course, in professional boxing there's 12 rounds.
There are?
You would know this as a big Rocky fan, Dana Kristen.
I did not know that.
12th and final round, they have to touch gloves. You've seen all the Rocky movies.
I know.
Dana Kristen.
Sorry, we're off topic. We're staying on topic.
Anyway, yeah, so Tyson Fury is also an alcoholic, so there you go.
Wait, what? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a recovering alcoholic. He doesn't drink and box, but he is a recovering alcoholic.
Why is he their spokesperson?
That's one of the things I was going to bring up.
I had no idea. Anyway, we're watching this commercial, and it's actually a really beautiful commercial. So Tyson Fury is this, you can imagine, big guy. And he's in a beautiful kind of bespoke suit, and he's sitting in a really beautiful Irish pub. So the wood is dark, and you can smell the polish of the bar, and you can hear the clinking of the ice, and it's a really beautiful commercial. And
it clearly wasn't filmed in Duffy's, which is a fantastic bar, but it's not that
Duffy's.
Kind. Yes,
Took me a second. Sorry, Duffy. No, it's not a Fargo commercial. But I'm watching this commercial, and he lifts up this beautiful glass of whiskey, and whiskey is such a beautiful color. And I was kind of overwhelmed with a little bit of sadness that you just can't enjoy that.
No.
You'll never get to try proper 12 whiskey. Well, I hope you'll never get to try
Yeah,
proper
so
12
do I.
whiskey.
Yeah, no, well, we've probably talked about this, but there is that adage that, if you're an alcoholic, you have to keep that in your mind is, one drink is too many and 10 isn't enough. So I am what I am, and I just can't drink anymore. And the fact, Dana asked me this, and I said to her, well, you know what, yeah, I can't, but what I've got in place of that is way better. So, and it takes a while to get to that stage, but yeah, so it's interesting. Actually, I'm to bring up adverts for alcohol and all. I actually was having a conversation with a friend of mine who's also an alcoholic enjoying sobriety, and he was listing off drinks he would never, I never drank that, it was disgusting. And I just thought to myself, it's kind of a damning piece of advertising if an alcoholic won't drink something that's alcoholic because they don't like the taste of it.
That's interesting. So I just think the key today is you lose some things.
Yeah, but
When
you gain a
you-
lot more.
Yeah, you lose some things, but what you have to gain so outweighs it. Now, that's not really appropriate for me to say since I'm not the alcoholic who can't have it. If I want to go have a proper number 12 whiskey, I sure can. Guess what? I'm never going to have it either because I don't like whiskey. But I was really relieved to hear Dr. Mary say that what he has gained from being sober far outweighs what he's lost.
It's absolutely true.
So I'll say as the spouse, it's okay to feel bad that you're going to miss some experiences. One time years ago, I saw a CBS Sunday Morning video about a little island, and it's not Isle of Skye, it's not any of the islands that you always list. It's a little island off the coast of Scotland whose entire industry is 12 or 14 Scotch distilleries.
Oh, yeah.
And it was so charming. Oh my gosh, it made me want to go and drink scotch at every one of those places. And I don't drink scotch either. I don't really drink hard liquor, period. But I had a moment of sadness when I realized that Dr. Mary and I were never going to go do that. And then I realized that part of why I had been so drawn to it in the first place was that I had become accustomed to really only asking Dr. Mary to engage in things that ended with alcohol. I knew that was the only way I could get him to, for instance, agree to go on a bike ride, was if I would say we could bike to a restaurant and have a glass of wine, or whatever it was. That's how I got him to say yes to things for a really long time. So my sadness at thinking, oh, we'll never get to go do this really charming thing, also gave way to, okay, so that might not be a place that we go, but how incredible all the other places that we will get to go, because all I have to do is ask. I don't have to create this false narrative, this false dangling carrot in front of him.
I suggest bike rides too sometimes.
You do?
Usually because I fancy an ice cream. So I'm a firm believer that if you bike at least 15 blocks one way for an ice cream, it's
You've burned those calories
you burn
and
them
more.
all off on the way back.
It's true, particularly if it's flat and not windy. Those are the best conditions for burning all calories.
I think I'll have to look into exactly how many calories the human body burns.
No, it's best not to. We'll just stick with our naive, wishful thinking. But that's it. So go out into the day today, remembering if you are someone who's given up drinking, or if you're with someone who's given it up, you do have to say no to some things. But holy buckets, the things that you get to say yes to are incredible. And that would be true for both of
Well,
us.
it's a nice, if you think about an investment, you lose something, you gain more. I guess I can't go out, I can't go to a whiskey tasting, but I am sort of blissfully happy and healthy. And there's nothing screaming in my head anymore. So I'm just at peace, and I'm still married to Dana, which is awesome.
So that's it for today. Have an excellent Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30.
Bye.